Alrighty guys, what is going on? It is Joseph here back for another LEGO Star Wars video here today. And today guys, I'm going to be going over some of my LEGO Star Wars The Bad Batch ideas. This time with the minifigures, so there's going to be about 12 minifigures in today's video. So let's get right into it, shall we? Before we get into the video though guys, I do want to give a reminder that at 2,000 subscribers, I'm giving away free LEGO Star Wars. What you will be getting is a free LEGO Star Wars Slave 1 from summer 2021. You get Boba Fett and Beskar Mando in the set, and all you have to do to enter the giveaway is to be subscribed. So please make sure that you guys subscribe. And if you want to double your chances, you can follow me on Instagram at jhagman14 and DM me saying that you're in the giveaway. The link to my Instagram is also in the description of today's video. So please make sure that you guys enter the giveaway. Anyways, though, guys, starting out with today's first minifigure idea, I think the big one is going to be Omega, however you want to pronounce her name. I see the only way we get her is through a set. I obviously don't really expect to get Omega through a CMF. She's going to be in a set next year or something that's going to happen. They're obviously going to have to make a Bad Batch set with her involved eventually. So, yeah, but really just the main one that came off the top of my head was definitely Omega. Moving on to the next minifigure, I have a clone Shock Trooper, which we haven't seen them too much in the Bad Batch. We have seen them a little bit, and I'm not going to lie, we could get Shock Troopers next year, maybe not even related to the Bad Batch whatsoever, right? We could just get a battle pack and they could be in them. So who knows, that's that as well. But realistically, I think we can get them in a CMF or a set. Certainly either is possible, but they do have some minor appearances in the Bad Batch and maybe some more later on in the show, so we'll see what happens. But still, some cool minifigures from the Bad Batch, and one that I think a lot of people would love to see. The next minifigure I decided to go with was TODO 360. He's not really much of a minifigure, I guess, but would be just kind of like a little mini, droid build or maybe his own mold. I don't know, something like that. But still, we could get him in a set or a CMF. I imagine if we obviously get him in a set, he would come with Cad Bane. That's just a given, right? Maybe Omega as well. That's certainly possible. But him and Cad Bane have already been in the show a little bit. I'm not sure how much more they're going to be in it, but I expect to see them a couple more episodes, something like that. And certainly we've never gotten him before, so that'll be pretty neat. The next minifigure, or group of minifigures, I guess you could say, is kind of like a 4-in-1 here, I guess, and that's the Lawquane Family. Will we get these guys? I don't think so, honestly, but it is possible. We could get them in a set, but I think it's more likely that we get them, or at least one of them or two of them, maybe just cut Lawquane or Sue Lawquane in a CMF. Certainly some unique minifigures, definitely not the most exciting ones. If any of these guys I would be, more willing or excited to get, it would be cut, but, the other ones are neat too, I guess, but still, it is certainly a possibility, so I decided to include them in today's video. Next up, though, some minifigures that I could definitely see happening are some Kaminoans through a set or a CMF. LEGO's never made a single Kaminoan ever, and that still blows my mind. No Lama Su, no Tanwi, no Nalase, nothing. And I guess when it comes to Kaminoans, like the three I just mentioned, those are the three that I would expect for us to get. Maybe just some Kaminoan technician or bioengineer, could be something else as well. But really, just any Kaminoan I think is certainly possible for 2022. Could be in a set. I mean, they're going to, have an important role in this show, that's for sure. It seems like there might be a clone revolution or rebellion coming soon in this show, who knows? But still, no Kaminoans have ever been made by LEGO, so now is really the perfect opportunity. So just any of them would be awesome in my opinion. Continuing with the trend of Kamino, I have some Kamino clone troopers here. We've never gotten these guys before in LEGO. They don't appear too much throughout the Clone Wars, but we see them a little bit, and they've already made a couple of appearances in the Bad Batch. We haven't really seen them too much. They're kind of like Shock Troopers, really. We've only had really just a couple of scenes with them. But still, they're cool clones. They could come in a battle pack or a CMAF or something like that. It's certainly possible. Maybe not that likely, but certainly possible, so why not? The next minifigure I decided to include is young Saw Gerrera. I know this is, this minifigure is an old version of him, but I couldn't find a young minifigure version of him. So regardless, young Saw Gerrera is the minifigure that I would be looking for. We don't have any Saw Gerrera minifigure, by the way, at all. So that certainly is kind of interesting. I feel like it's about time we get one. So CMF is certainly possible. Maybe we won't get young Saw Gerrera, but just Saw Gerrera in general definitely could happen. Or a set is possible as well. I mean, we've seen him a little bit in the Bad Batch, but really not too much. I don't really expect us to see him again. So it'd probably be through something like a CMF, but who knows? Still, a cool minifigure and one that I think we really all want to see happen. Next up, I have to go with Cad Bane. Definitely one of my most exciting minifigures in today's video. I feel like probably the one that I would be most looking forward to if we were to hear about him in a rumor or something like that, right? We've gotten him before, right? He has a couple of different appearances in the Clone Wars and the Clone Wars set, so that's cool. But obviously in the Bad Batch, he has another new look, and certainly we're going to learn more about him in that show. But he does appear in the show a little bit. I imagine we're going to see more of him. So honestly, at this point, I think a set with him is probably pretty likely. Again, with him, we'd probably, might also get TODO 360 and maybe Omega as well. So certainly possible, but definitely he would be an awesome minifigure to have. Really excited and hopeful for this guy in 2022. The next minifigure I have here is young Fennec Shand. We already got Fennec Shand, so this one's maybe not super likely, but maybe a younger version of her, something we could get in a set. I definitely don't really see her in a CMF. I was thinking maybe for a possible set idea, we could have a set with like Cad Bane, TODO 360, Omega, and Fennec in a set. I mean, that's just kind of an idea, but certainly could be possible, and would be a cool minifigure to have, because why not, right? Next up, I decided to go with Grand Moff Tarkin. I think we could get him in a CMF or a set, but he already has had a couple of minor appearances in the Bad Batch. Honestly, I don't think we're going to, if we're going to get him in 2022, it'd be from a Bad Batch set. Certainly possible, but we just haven't really seen too much of him since like the first couple episodes, so we'll see. But still, he is a part of that show, so anything is possible. Moving on to the next group of minifigures, I decided to go with the Imperial Recruits. Couldn't find any good custom versions of them or just anything really about them in terms of Lego form, so I just grabbed an image from the show. And these minifigures are pretty cool. Obviously, they're not clones, but it definitely would be cool to get these guys maybe in a battle pack. That certainly could happen. They could be in a CMF as well. I honestly think it's kind of likely that we do see these guys in 2022, and definitely I would be very excited for these guys. So yeah, pretty cool minifigures here. And finally, for the last minifigure idea, I decided to go with Sid. Definitely another minifigure we could see in a set, maybe a CMF, who knows. Couldn't find another custom version of her in Lego form as well. She's a new character, so didn't really expect to find one, but I just have an image of her here. Kind of a unique minifigure, definitely would have her own unique head mold, I imagine, or something going on there. Would be kind of a cool alien minifigure to add to your collection, so definitely an important character so far in this show. I don't know how much more we're going to see of her, but still a new character and one that would be neat to have in Lego Star Wars minifigure form. Anyways, though, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for today's ideas video. And let me know down in the comments below, what did you guys think of today's video? What did you guys think of the Bad Batch in general? We got a new episode coming up this Friday. That's very exciting. Also, let me know down in the comments below, what are some minifig ideas or some minifigs you guys would like to see? I'm always open to hearing what you guys have to say. But as always, guys, please make sure that you guys like and subscribe, enter the giveaway, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good one.